Which point of Gyan inspired you when you first took the Raj Yoga course?
Om Shanti. I took the course 40 years ago. I think that the lesson on the drama cycle, that drama cycle really, I like that very much because that drama cycle, it tells totally how religion comes, and important is that drama cycle include all religions of the world. That means Baba's knowledge doesn't exclude anyone because they are part of the global family. So all religion are included in that picture. I like that picture very much.
Share your experience of Baba's support in your personal life or service.
Well, I think I've been a principal in a secondary school, government school for about 38 years. I think in my life, in my Lokik life, I think a lot of challenges, being in a big school. The thing is, we have to deal with so many different type of people. We have to deal with the parents, teachers, students, the workers. The thing that helps me a lot is Baba's knowledge, is using the virtues and the powers. I think that virtues and powers help me able to face all the situation, especially on tolerance and patience. These two quality, I use that very much because, a lot of people coming, they have a lot of expectation, they want immediate answers. So using these two qualities of the virtue of tolerance and virtue of patience, it helps me a lot.
Share your experiences with Janki Dadi ji.
I think about 3 years ago when Dadi Janki was in Kuala Lumpur, I think one very touching point when I met her personally, she looked at me, she said, "You don't worry." She was saying that millions of devotees will worship you. Millions of devotees will worship you later. I think what Dadi trying to mean means copper age. Definitely I will be worshipped, and definitely I have a lot of devotees around me. So that means that give me the confidence that now in Sangam Yug, I have to serve many. I have to serve as many as possible so that to fulfill Dadi's desire that there are millions of devotees later part.
How do you practice soul consciousness?
Well, basically, you see, one is soul consciousness in theory. That means listen to class, you sit in the Muli class, you listen to lectures from seniors. I think that is one part, but that part doesn't sustain their soul for a long time. So what normally I do is soul conscious I practice. Normally I take a gap in between, silence. In other words, using traffic control as much as possible. Even traffic control, we know 5 times per day. According to BK practice, five times per day. But I go beyond that. That means anytime when there's problems that I need clarity of the mind, I need to face them. I just in between I take that practice of soul conscious, just withdraw myself, take my mind to Paramdam, and just in front of Baba and see what answers that Baba gave when I come back to this physical world. So that means the way I practice soul conscious is using silence power. Silence away from this body, away from this corporeal world, and bring myself into the Paramdam, the incorporeal. I think I feel is very effective. One of the ways to practice soul consciousness.
What is your present Purusharat?
Present time, I think all of us know very well that Bab Dada is not coming physically in Dadi's body because Bab Dada's chariot is no more. I think important now is just go back to the Aryan Buddhists. So I take time on and off is to every now and then revise back all the old Aryan Buddhists back from 71 especially, 71 Buddhists onwards up to now. So my present effort, I think very much is, I like the theme of the retreat we're having now is harmonizing sanskaras. That means, you see, the thing is Brahmins come with a lot of different background and different expectation and different desires. So I have to be like, just like Baba have to be very benefactor. Whoever comes in front of us, I keep giving. I can't give physically, but I think good wishes, I try a lot of good wishes and pure feelings. I think finally the good wishes and pure feelings, in one way, the vibrations that come up from good wishes and pure feelings will really help them very much. Even they come with a lot of, maybe a lot of questions, but I think that looking at them with a lot of good wishes, giving them the drishti that Baba give it to us. I use that moments of giving drishti to them. In between, talk to them, silence. I won't continuously talking, silence, withdraw, take power from Baba and keep giving to them the good wishes. I think that helps a lot. It means pretty short that my current effort is very, very much on good wishes and pure feelings. Less come into sound, but more into silence, more like sending out vibrations as much as possible.
Do you have any specific experience during yoga?
I think the best thing, there are two occasions. One is when I was in New York for retreat, I think about 15 years ago in the New York Peace Village. That time, I think Dadi Janki was there. And then we were welcoming Dadi at the time, when I was Dadi right in front of me. And her drishti is such so powerful that it really made me bodiless at that time. So that occasion I remember because that occasion is where I'm not sitting down in yoga, but standing in front of the Dadi, and that good wishes and that drishti from Dadi really penetrates me. I think the second occasion when I met Bap Dada for the first time back in 1985. I think that is personal meeting with Bap Dada 39 years ago. And I think the first meeting I was there, and then she probably all of us know that meeting Baba at that time is very fortunate because we meet one to one, and the one to one easily about 10 minutes of meeting. And the way Baba looked at me, the first thing when he looks at me, the drishti that Baba gave me really made me bodiless at that time, sort of like a very cool air conditioning coming into the soul. So from these two occasions, I know very much that the power of drishti. The power of drishti works magic. Not only coming into words, talking with people, but in the silence, in the connection with Baba at that moment, and just let Baba give whatever the soul wants through me. Not consciously, I'm taking from him, but just be in that connection with Baba, and that vibrations that comes to the people around me helps tremendously. So pretty short that the yoga experiences is very much drishti from Bap Dada and also from the seniors Dadis.
Rapid fire questions. Janki Dadi ji.
Well, I think she sustained me a lot. She's my spiritual mother in that sense. Other than Brahma, Avik Brahma is my spiritual mother. I think Dadi Janki is also my second spiritual mother.
Didi Nirmala.
Well, she's also my spiritual mother. I'm very close with her because she's in our region. I've been dealing with her a lot. And Didi Nirmala, one thing is a purity of the intellect. Very, very pure intellect. How do we know whether someone's intellect is pure? Because the decision she make is very accurate decision, and the decision she make is trikaldashi. And she really able to handle all situations of Brahmin life, whether it's family problems, whether it's your financial problems. I've been with her, and a lot of Brahmins that comments from Brahmin, she's a very special. I think Didi Dr. Nimala is also another special. So accuracy, I would say, very accurate, clear intellect, and clean intellect, and also the purity from the drishti.
Which speciality of yours do you think inspired Baba to choose you as a special child?
I think obedience. Obedience is a main quality because I believe that whenever, as I grow from a Brahmin, all seniors, I interact with seniors, I think that Baba works through them. If Baba works through the instruments, any senior instrument, so I have to be obedient. So the virtue of obedience helps very much.
Which relationship with Baba you love most?
Teacher, definitely teacher and father I love most because I enjoy Muli very much. How I was sustained up to now is because of the Muli. And the first, when I taken the course, there's a gap. And I think after that, when I start understanding Muli, start loving, fall in love with the Muli. I always believe that you fall in love with Baba means you fall in love with the Muli. So from that day, I never miss any Mulis except maybe outstation or work.
Which Dham of Pandav Bhavan do you like the most among the Char Dhams?
I think the history hall I love the most because history hall, one thing, always when I go, I sit long hours in history hall. And the reason is because once you're there, you got a family feeling. Even the ancestor souls are no more there, but when you sit there, you feel that the ancestor souls are around you. And I think, remember early days, we always meet Dadi Prakash Mani, Dadi Janki, and all the Dadis in History Hall. And the History Hall also give a feeling that Brahma is always there. Brahma Baba always there, relating the Muli. So I think that family feeling has to be there, and the best place to be there is a History Hall.
What comes to your mind when you hear the word Madhuban?
Madhuban means that it's my first home. And no doubt Paramdam is the first home, but physically in this physical world, Madhuban is my first home. And Balokik homes all are not important.
Do you want to share with Brahma Kumaris regarding the interns' efforts during this last period?
Yeah, I think important for Brahmins is we shouldn't take any more support from anyone. I think this from like Baba Smuli mentioned this morning that I think that the bondages all should be cut off. Just only bondage with Baba, that's all. Now the intense effort, I think important is only depend on one. I like the slogan even up to now, one strength, one support. So no matter what happen, how the world situation is, it can be happen in our Brahmin life, can be our Lokik life, can be the world around us, is the one strength, one support will definitely make us pass all the exams. So only support Baba, only strength is taken from him. One strength, one support.
At what age you came into Gyan?
I came to Gyan at the age of 27. So that means all in all about 40 years in knowledge. I stayed in the center for 40 years, Brahmin life. I stayed in the centers for 38 years. 2 years in Pandap Bhavan. Okay, we have Pandap Bhavan back in Malaysia, and 38 years in the center. So I practically met all the dadis when they come over. So I'm fortunate in that sense that Baba sustained me a lot through the dadis. I was in the main center in Kuala Lumpur, Bangsa, we call it Harmony House. And only about 10 years back, we have a Malaysian retreat, the ARC, Asian Retreat Center, in about 1 hour from Kuala Lumpur, and that Mira Didi was there. Mira Didi is another center in the Asian Retreat Center. I'm based in the main city center in Kuala Lumpur.
I came to know that it's difficult to prove service, that is to give Gyan directly. What kind of efforts you are doing?
I won't really think it's difficult. We are lucky compared to many countries in the world because we have many temples there. Okay, no doubt Islam is a main religion, but Islam, those Muslim people, they won't come, they hardly come. So we concentrate mostly on the non-Muslims. And out of non-Muslims, I think the Hindus form a big group of population. So I would say that in Malaysia, difficult in the sense that we share Gyan, share knowledge, very careful to share with the Muslim because the Muslims are very much protected by the government. The government itself is a Muslim government. So I would say that we have to use discrimination power when we share, especially with the Muslims, be very cautious. And with the non-Muslims, we can share openly. But very important, the subject of God, we have to be very careful because some non-Muslim, even the Indian bodies, not all Indian bodies are Hindus. Some Indian bodies are Christians, they are Catholics. So I think we share very much on the virtues, the qualities, and the benefit in meditation. I think that helps people a lot.